Hola amigos, ¿qué tal? Stuart here from Spain Speaks, and have I got a treat for you today? I'm going to go into this restaurant that I have behind me here called El Punto in my local neighborhood here, and I'm going to try one of the most emblematic dishes in this part of Spain. This place specializes in different meat dishes, but we're not going to have a meat dish today. I'm going to have a dish called Callos a la madrileña, and that dish was recently voted the most popular or most famous dish from this part of Spain, as I said, the Madrid community. And basically the translation in English would be tripe, Madrid style or Madrid style tripe, and that's what we're going to try today. Now, it's not a dish for the faint-hearted, but personally I like this type of food, as does my father, so it's a family tradition, I would say, in our family. So let's go into the restaurant and try this food. Let's go. Gracias. Now, I'm going to say that the restaurant is quite flash. Not sure what the quality of food's going to be like. When I came into the restaurant, two of the waiters didn't know that they even had this thing on the menu, so that was a little bit surprising, but they went to the kitchen and checked, and yes, they do. So what the final product is going to be like, I've got no idea. Now, as I said, we're trying Callos, which was recently voted the most famous dish of the Madrid province, and basically, if you're not familiar with Callos, it is tripe. Not sure which animal the tripe comes from, most likely cow. I'm going to say that that is the case, but I'm going to try this and see if it is a tasty dish or not. Now, let's be honest, it's not for the faint-hearted, so bear with me, and anybody who doesn't like this type of thing, maybe turn off the video now because you might not like what I'm going to eat. Now, washing it down today with a glass of wine, which I have ordered apart because there's no set menu with the Callos. They've also given me some bread, which is obviously I'll be charged for that as well, and a little entree, if you like, which comes with the drink, and they've given me some cheese, some cured cheese. Let's try it. Yeah, very nice quality cheese, I'm not going to lie. And with these things here as well, which are called picos, which are dry bread basically, and you eat them with the cheese, and they're quite tasty. Now, I'm not sure how long it's going to take this to prepare, but I'm enjoying the restaurant so far. As I said, it's quite a swanky restaurant, if that word exists. Fairly expensive if you eat a la carte. The specialty here is meat, barbecued meat, and I'm going to turn the camera around to see what I've got here to my right. Check this out. This is some type of cold storage room with these big slabs of beef sitting here. I imagine that this is the specialty of the restaurant, as we can see. They've also got a fairly extensive wine collection over there, as we can see as well. The decor in the restaurant, not many people here, it's still quite early, so I'm not sure if it's going to fill up or not, but the decor quite flash, so no complaints there. Let's try the wine. Not bad, no complaints. I asked for a Ribera del Duero wine, which is from the north of Spain, fairly stock standard in this part of the country also, so to wash those Callos down with that wine. And also the bread over there that I'm going to dip in. So let's see if the food comes out quickly. Well, have a look at the menu. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you guys the menu so that you can see exactly what this restaurant has to offer, and also some of the prices in this restaurant as well. Just let me eat this piece of cheese. So I'll just find the restaurant here. Let me see if I can find it. And you can see some of the things that we've got on the menu. We've got croquetas, $2.90 per croqueta. We've also got more croquetas there, smoked sardines, artichokes. We've got pork rind, more artichokes, cheese, some type of mushroom, ham and egg dish there, huevos rotos, which is quite popular nowadays, anchovies, octopus, 24 euros, and the Callos a la madrileña, 14 euros here. So hopefully that price is going to be the same. What else have they got as far as mains are concerned? Let me have a look. Let's go down to the mains, meats, because I reckon that's the specialty here, as I said. Let's have a look what they've got. Let's see. We've got blood sausage or black sausage, morcilla. We've also got lamb chops. We've got ribs. We've got steak, 26 euros. Steak from Finland, surprising. We've got suckling pork. We've got lamb as well. What else have we got here? And steaks. Solomillo de ternera, which is like an eye fillet, 32 euros. And we've got the tomahawk or the chuleta de vaca, 68 euros a kilo. And the T-bone, 24 euros for 400 grams. So let me know what you guys think as far as prices are concerned, whether they're reasonable prices here in this restaurant. Let me know. And if you're in Spain, if you're paying similar prices to these ones here, the same quality food, let me know. Now it's just a matter of waiting for the Callos to arrive. Have a little bit more cheese, sip of wine as well. Let's try some of the bread. Crunchy. This bread's going to come in handy for later on when I dip it into the sauce, because you'll see when this dish comes out that there's going to be a lot of sauce, a lot of liquid. Not only are we going to have the Callos, we're going to have chorizo in there as well, morcilla, which is the black sausage. So that's what's going to be in this dish. So I'm looking forward to it. So let's wait for the dish to arrive.
Buenas, si me permite, caballero.
Muchas gracias.
Aproveche.
Well, it didn't take long. And here we have the dish that I'm going to try now. I'm going to get the camera so you can have a look from my point of view as to what I'm dealing with here. So I'm just going to turn the camera around. And we've got this thick red sauce, if you like. Tomato based, no doubt. Maybe some paprika in there as well. We've got the Callos or the tripe. We've got some chorizo here. More chorizo. And a little bit of pork maybe there as well. Not sure. But that's what's going on in the main dish, and a fairly hearty meal. And for the price, again, 14 euros. Let me know what you think. So let's dig in. Now, it's not the first time that I've had this dish. Living in Spain 25 years, living in Madrid 25 years. I've had this on a few occasions. My partner's mother makes it, well, she used to make it regularly, not so much anymore. My partner's grandmother also used to make it. It used to be one of her specialties. So I've tried Callos over the years. Again, I'm not sure if it's beef tripe or sheep tripe. I can't say. I'll look that up afterwards and let you guys know. But just because of the sauce is thick. Let me try it. There's a definite hint of pork in there. It's not too spicy. There's a little bit of spice, but not a lot. And that's also a characteristic of Spanish food, that it's not very spicy. Let's try a little bit of this chorizo. That's a good quality chorizo. And that's what you'd expect at a place like this for the price, good quality. Now, let me get a serviette. This also tells you that you're in a decent place. A cloth serviette or a cloth napkin, if you like. Now let's have a look at these Callos. Now they should be soft. They should just melt in your mouth, and I reckon that's what's going to happen here. Let's check. Absolutely. Absolutely. Melt in your mouth. The sauce is unbelievable. Like I said, I'm not sure whether it's just a tomato-based sauce, a bit of onion in there as well. There's some other herbs and spices that I can see, but it's wonderful. Let's get a decent chunk. Yeah. What can I say? One of the best dishes of this type that I've had. One of the best Callos dishes. Spectacular. Now, I might not have mentioned this, but yeah, I can't stop eating it. Now, I might not have mentioned this, but this is Madrid-style Callos. If you go to other parts of the country, you'll find Callos or tripe dishes. They could be similar, they could be different. In Portugal, where I've tried them before, yeah, they normally come with beans, a little bit different. It's a white dish. This is a tomato-based dish, of course. The quality of the Callos is normally the same, but not with beans. And I think it maybe in Galicia as well, that have beans with their Callos. But here in Madrid, you get, as I said, chorizo, you get a bit of pancetta, you get a bit of morcilla sometimes, black sausage. None in this one here. And the secret is the sauce, the traditional sauce that goes with this dish. And mouth-watering. Now, the bread's for this purpose. You dip it in, don't be shy. You can see the colours there. I'm not sure if they're coming up on the screen, but the colours of that sauce, amazing. And it's just an explosion of different flavours in your mouth and different textures as well. You've got the textures of the tripe, not for everyone, as I said before, but for people that like it, this is one of the best dishes you will ever try. And of course, when you get this, I think this is ham, piece of ham in there as well. So with the extras that are thrown in, this dish, an absolute treat. Let's get some of this chorizo, which is plentiful also. Again, the chorizo just melts in your mouth. It's so well cooked. Slow cooking. I imagine that they didn't do this today, I don't think. This would be something that would be frozen. They take it out and heat it up because there wouldn't be a lot of demand for this during the week. Maybe other times of the week, maybe at weekends. But I can't criticise this dish. And no wonder it was named as the most popular or most traditional dish in the Madrid province. Wonderful. Now, have a little sip of wine. Yeah, that's good wine. A bit more bread. They've also given us some more of these things here. The picos, as you can see. But I'm not going to open those. I'm not going to have too much more bread either, because that's a recipe for disaster. And it's the texture of the callos, the softness of the callos, and the fact, as I said before, that they melt in your mouth once they go in. And there's different types that I can see here. Now, I'm not an expert on this type of food, so I don't know all of the different names, but I think this one here In English, we call it honeycomb tripe. And it's a little bit tougher than some of the other varieties here, but tasty nonetheless. Yeah. So I can't fault this meal. One of the better Callos dishes that I've tried here in Spain. My compliments to the chef. Now, I'm just going to finish this off. I'm not going to have any dessert or anything like that today. This is enough for me. A little bit of bread, the little bit of cheese that we had before, a glass of wine, and probably 3/4 through this meal, I'll have a couple more mouthfuls, and that'll be it. And we'll go outside and wrap the video up and give my conclusion on the experience. So I've got the bill, finished the meal, and the grand total comes to 19 euros, as we can see there. What was I charged for? Well, one glass of wine, 3.50 euros, a bread basket, €1.50, and the dish, Callos a la madrileña, 14 euros. A bargain? Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Most important thing for me is that I'm happy with the quality of the food, very happy with the service. It was a good restaurant. I can see this place being absolutely packed out at weekends. I wanted to sit outside here at the outdoor seating area, but I was told that that is not for restaurant food. You can only sit outside here and have a drink, no food. So I was a bit disappointed there, because it would have been nice to sit outside on a nice day like it is today, around 21, 22 degrees. But 19 euros, can't complain about the price. 14 euros, is it expensive for that dish? I don't think so. It's a slow cooked Spanish meal, and as I said, one of the most emblematic meals in this part of Spain, Callos a la madrileña. Let me know what you think about that dish. If you would try the dish, if you have tried the dish, let me know what you think of it, and if you've had a good quality Callos in Madrid or any other part of Spain. Questions and comments, please leave them in the section below. Give the video a thumbs up if you liked it, thumbs down if you didn't. I'll see you in the next one. Hasta luego, and bon appetit.